Hello everyone, Cambrell Marshall, KPRC Channel 2 meteorologist. Thank you for using click2houston.com to get your weather update. I start in Galveston because there's another record in Galveston. The minimum record low temperature is warmer than it's ever been. Never got below 82 degrees, and that breaks a record set back in 1996. So as we start the day mid-morning, it's still in the 80s, everybody's starting, and it's very warm and humid once again. That's going to be the trend. Yesterday afternoon, if you went out about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, you said, wow, it's really oppressive, and you're going to have similar kind of conditions there today. Here's exact track radar. Pretty quiet right now for most all of us. You start to see a little stuff coming down from the north there. I'll show you what that is in a second. A lot of these storms are really strong that came through Tennessee and upper part of Missouri. In Atlanta, strong storms this morning as well, but you see calming down there with some outflow from those storms there now going into Mississippi and Louisiana, the northern part of Louisiana, southern part of Arkansas. But off from that, you see these little outflows. That's the outflow boundaries from that, and that's one coming down into our area. Some little showers may fire off here later on this morning and early in the afternoon, but we expect that most of this is not going to be an impact to us like we're going to have later on this afternoon, when we'll definitely see some storms start to fire off. Here, the flow from the south continues to be in play from this morning. We'll continue to see that southerly flow until we get the impact from that front that slides through later on this afternoon. There's a front itself drooping down to the south, and as it does so, it's going to create the opportunity for us to get some pretty strong storms in here. I want to show you something here. Water vapor loop, lots of moisture in the upper levels of the atmosphere over in the Gulf Coast states here, but look where we are here. See this down here? I want you to keep that in mind. That's going to play a role and as it moves into our area here as well, providing a lot more moisture that's coming in our direction. And we'll keep an eye on all of that, of course, going forward here. Here's a bigger shot of what's actually happening with the outflows that are happening there as well. And you see the southerly flow, and it goes in and meets those outflows. That's what triggers some of these little showers that are happening there. And some downpours, some isolated little areas where you may see some showers there as well. FUTURECAST model shows some few showers that are out there. We got a 20% chance for showers out there today. Until we get to the afternoon. This is 1 o'clock, FUTURECAST model. And these have been changing. It's the latest run that I have for you here. This is 3 o'clock. Notice in areas that up in Liberty and Montgomery counties and areas to the north in Walker County, starting to see a few more showers and thunderstorms popping up even as early as 3 o'clock this afternoon. Here's 5 o'clock with a lot more going on. You notice down on the coast, not much going on there at all. So you're in the clear. You're going to be spending your day today thinking I'm going to get a couple of beach days. Yes, you'll be okay. Areas to the north where this front starting to sag, this is prefrontal activity all the way back through Austin and San Antonio. And then here's at 6:30, broader line, strong storms, thunderstorms will be happening there. Some of them could go severe, maybe some hail, low chance of any kind of tornadic activity, but you never can rule it out. Straight line winds more probable than anything else, but downpours certainly. That's as early as 6:30. Here it is at 8 o'clock, still raining heavily. Some of it to the north, kind of raining itself out, but down to the south and the northern parts of Harris County, heavier rainfall there as well. And then we see by 11:30, it kind of wants to just kind of dissipate a little bit. Heading down to the south, the front itself will end up draping itself along the coast here. But we still have rain here at 11:30 in the evening. But look what happens. 5 o'clock in the morning, it wants to really say, okay, park right along the coast here, right along the coast. And not much going on at all here. That's a big departure from what we've been seeing. So just notice it's a big departure. Now this part here, remember that water vapor loop that I showed you with all of the upper level? This is part of what's causing this. This is at 7 o'clock on Monday. And then look what happens here. We have a little split here that goes on in Monday morning. So this particular model wants to keep us rain free, and I don't buy into that, and neither should you. So just be sure that you have your umbrellas handy. Maybe not cancel anything, but notice you're going to have a chance for having some strong downpours throughout the day. We do not know exactly where these downpours are going to happen, except for what we saw that front late on Sunday into the overnight hours. This area right here is going to have some pretty strong storms. All the models are in agreement on that. But then look what happens. This is 12:30 on Monday. So it looks like if you plan on having an outdoor picnic, you should be able to do just fine with that. The models are changing. So I would update, keep Frank's weather app, Frank's free weather app handy. That will help you keep an update on all that's going on. This goes through Monday night and doesn't give us much at all going on here for your forecast on Monday. And then going into Tuesday, Tuesday morning, we have rain developing Tuesday morning, and then Tuesday afternoon, a lot more rain going forward there. So we'll have rain throughout that particular forecast, and we'll have rain in the forecast all week long. He said sticking around, that's going to be the trend going forward. So here's a computer model showing the rainfall amounts. It wants to paint about 2 to 3 inches for this area that's just to the north of Houston, and that's through midnight on Monday. And so that showed that between 5 o'clock today and midnight, that 6-hour period of time, that's going to be a lot of rain. This particular model wants to paint that picture. Going into 10:30 p.m. on Monday doesn't show much of a difference. It's including this amount of rain, but it really doesn't show an awful lot of rain in this area down to the south here. This changes from time to time. So the fact that it's painting it in this area does not mean that's where it's going to fall. This could be sliding to the south a little bit. So just keep your umbrellas handy. Be on guard. Be ready for anything that might happen. Going into Tuesday afternoon, it shows a little bit more, 1.5 to 2 inches down to the south. So that's the additional amount of rain. Now, the other model that we have shows a different paint, if you will. Shows 1.5 inches of rain here going through Tuesday at 10 p.m. in this area, and the bigger amount of rain to the north, which incorporates that area that we're going to be talking about tonight that's going to happen, and then down in the Corpus Christi area as well. So just know we're going to have rain throughout the area. Some of it's going to be heavy at times. 1 to 4 inches is likely around the area through Monday night. Sunday into Monday is when the locally heaviest downpours are going to be draped across that area in northern Harris and Montgomery counties. Rain is expected all week long, so be ready for all of that. Flash flood watch is possible as that rain accumulates throughout the week. And next weekend, looks like it's going to be wet as well. Today's highs, 91, 92 degrees are the most likely scenario throughout the area. A little bit cooler along the coast, if you will. And then throughout the next 12 hours, we're going to see, for us, rain chances going up, especially in the afternoon. Those 5 to 9 o'clock, those rain chances are going to go way up. Here's your look at your 10-day forecast then. 92 to 82 to 86 degrees with those rain chances staying high for the next couple of days here. And then over the rest of the week, moderate rain chances almost every day. So be ready for all of that. Keep that umbrella handy. Enjoy.